Good evening, everybody. I'm gonna give a few minutes before I go in to my topics. I have a few that I like to mention. Brother Ferretti, Sister Scott, what's up, cousin? Thank you. I'll be seeing you guys tonight. Just had to get one in before I come on out. But just want to congratulate all winners. And as a matter of fact, I think it's an important undertaking to get involved in the process of union elections or any kind of elections. And it doesn't matter if you win, lose, or draw. It doesn't matter. Just being a part of the process is what matters. You know, in a loss, there's always a win because maybe you can get your politics across or get your agenda across, and somebody else could take that agenda on to bring about the change that people want to see. And it's important because, and it's going to be part of what I'm talking about this evening. I'm not going to be long-winded. I do have a Christmas party to attend tonight. And I just want to get into the union elections real quick. I mean, there was a lot of things going on with the union elections in the process, and I'll be one that I have a belief that there has to be some type of better options for the membership to vote. I will say that electronic voting is definitely out the question. I can't trust it, but we do have to examine the process and see if we can do better on the process. And what I do want to say tonight is I want to at least let some of you guys know what I will be doing and what I'll be doing different. And what I noticed, especially in these union elections, a lot of people don't know the departments that they belong to, such as, you know, MaBstoa. If you belong to MaBstoa, people just automatically think that they're maybe MaBstoa, but if they have a TA pass, that they belong to something different. That's not the case. When you became a crossover on the pick, or when you became a direct hire into a MaBstoa location, you became MaBstoa for those purposes. Just because your pass was different does not make you any different. And that's the same thing if you went into the Brooklyn division. You know, you're supposed to have gotten a TA surface ballot. With that being said, one of the things that I want to teach and educate on is MaBstoa, because that's where I'm from. Now, MaBstoa has 3 divisions in it. We have a Division 1, a Division 2, and maintenance, right? Now, if you work in Manhattanville, Tuskegee, Mother Clara Hale, Michael J. Quill Depot, if you work in traffic checking operations, if you work in Central Revenue Facility, you are MaBstoa Division 1. That is the Manhattan division of MaBstoa, but you are MaBstoa Division 1. And MaBstoa Division 2, you are TPPA, West Farms Depot, Kingsbridge Depot, and Gun Hill Depot. That's MaBstoa Division 2. All right, and we have to start identifying ourselves with those divisions, especially when it comes to meetings and things of that nature. When there's a notice that goes up, and normally say MaBstoa Division 1 or MaBstoa Division 2 notices. MaBstoa Division 1 meetings are held in the YMCA down at 64th Street and between Broadway and was that 8th Avenue. Frederick Douglass Boulevard, 8th Avenue. Now, it's important that people know who they belong to, because I think we as a group, and all of us, we kind of lost our way. We don't come to meetings. We don't empower ourselves. And when management gets into us, you know, it's almost a little bit too late. And we have to really come together and realize as a union that it takes unity to circumvent and to succumb all the abuses that management will try. It takes us being together, and trust me when I tell you, I've been around long enough. If we just stand up and we stand together, nobody's going to be able to do nothing to us. Nobody. We stand together, we will make an impact, and we will be being the shot callers and you know, putting our demands on the table and getting mostly what we want on that table. Now, social media as a platform is bigger than what everybody thinks. There's a lot of different pages on Facebook. There's Instagram. There's YouTube, and there's Twitter, and there's a lot more out there. I've always said, and I'll say it, you have to be careful of the information. The information that you're getting is not always the factual information. Now, when I come on here with a platform, I put together things that I want to discuss, and it's a discussion. My beliefs are my beliefs, your beliefs are your beliefs. Whatever my beliefs are, they are true to the best of my knowledge. And I try to put down the truth. I don't try to circumvent no truth, and I don't try to cut nobody off. You're allowed to speak freely. As far as tell her I'll call her back. As far as speaking reckless, you got to know who your audience is. You got to be very careful of the things you say. You got to be careful of who you might consider your future audience. You know, you may be considered you may be considered one thing one day, and then another day you might be considered an okay person or a bad person. And depending on how you speak about a person on social media is going to set the tone for a lot of things. You got to be careful of speaking reckless about people, because this goes to thousands and thousands of people. What you say can hurt people, and being forgiven is a very hard undertaking after that. So you got to be careful of your audience and watch how you speak reckless to people. Now I want to shift the gears and talk about our probies a little bit. Our probationaries are still getting in trouble. All right. We as a group, all of us, we are charged with seeing them through their probation. We got to tell them what's right and what's wrong. They don't necessarily know. A lot of people, maybe this might be a first job for them. Maybe it's not a first job for them, but we need to tell people the right things to do. We can't speak our politics to the probies just to get support from probies. We got to tell the probationaries the truth on how to pass probation around here. This is a career for some people. Some people are giving up jobs to come here to find a better way. And if they don't make probation, they might not have nothing after this. We have to make sure that they pass probation. The next 3 years, I'm telling you, traffic checking. Management needs to be very aware, because those people over there, our people, they are our people. They are under attack day in and day out by those managers. It's disgusting on some of the things that goes on in traffic checking. We have to realize that those are our brothers and sisters. We need to go over there. And even if we're holding up the signs and chanting that we support our brothers and sisters in traffic checking, We must do something. They try to take every little thing from these people, knowing that they can because they are management. It's disgusting. And I'm not going to really tolerate those things, but I need my brothers and sisters to stand with me in defense of those brothers and sisters. This is a member-driven union. That means all members got to be in. This ain't an officer-member union. This is a member-driven union. We have to be all together when it comes to the membership. No matter where they're having problems at, we have to come together and we have to be a union and stand in unison with those members, because that is the right thing to do. All right. Switching gears again, we've got Christmas parties coming up. We got Christmas parties coming up all over the place. Watch your drinking and your driving. Drinking and driving can end your career. Take a taxi. Have a designated driver. Do whatever it takes not to get caught up. I usually get 1 or 2 a year after these Christmas parties that's got to go inside the program because they might have got popped for drinking and driving. Be careful out there. It doesn't pay. It really doesn't pay. No matter what my beliefs are, no matter how much power I have in this union, I cannot get you off for DWI. Cannot get you off. You're going to go into a program. You will lose your license for at least 8 months to a year. You must not get caught out there with that. Believe my words when I tell you. All right. On another note, our former brother, Tony Aiken, the last depot he was in is Michael J. Quill Depot. He retired. He lost his father last night. I wish him that God brings comfort and deepest condolences to him and his family. A lot of people had different opinions about Tony Aiken, but one thing I could say about Tony Aiken is when he was here representing the union, he was a fighter. He fought for people. And I would like to, give that moment to him. And I'm wishing him deepest condolences. Let's talk about Janice, man. That's been a conversation that's been going on. People have a right to opt out their unions, but you belong to the transit authority. If you opt out your union, you know that you will get hurt by these managers. It's not about them following the rules. Management will try to do a lot of things just to get ahead, to get over, to save money. And that's what they do. You need unions on the property. Even if it's a bad union, you need a union. Don't believe the hype about, okay, now I have a right to opt out and think that you're going to hold union reps hostage to just your will. Yes, we have to service the membership, and we will service the membership, but you have to do your part too. You have to come to union meetings. You are charged with having to learn the craft and get educated in your contract, in your rules, in your policies and procedures, in your practices. You are charged for learning these things. If you are new on the job, you are charged for learning these things step by step. I've never, ever believed when running for union office, it's your right. Not going to lie to you. It's your right to run for any position in this union as long as you meet the qualifications of the local bylaws and the Constitution. But you will be doing your members a disservice if you not have started day one at the bottom of the union totem pole where you learn. If you're not willing to go to the bottom of the union totem pole to learn, then you will be doing your members a disservice if they elect you. If they elect you to a top position, such as a chairman, a division chairman, a vice president, you will be doing your members a disservice. Someone will have to hold your hand. And if they're holding your hand, then you should have went down and learned your craft, so nobody would have had to hold your hand except in the beginning to show you things, not when you go to the top to learn. I will be opening up instructional forums, and I will have some teachings on my on my social media pages, such as YouTube, where I do certain things. I'm still in a learning phase of putting together clips, and I'm trying to make the clips smaller because I realize that a smaller clip is what keeps people interested. A long clip doesn't necessarily keep people interested, and I want people to be interested, and so I will do things to be putting out some type of education. And the things that I will put out is the things that I legally can put out that won't violate our bylaws or our Constitution. All right, such as when they talk about electronic shop gates and things like that. We can do electronic shop gates, but there's certain things that we just can't say electronically. And the reasons why we can't say it electronically, because we're not supposed to bring the secrets of the union to the public. It's in our bylaws. It's in our Constitution. Those who don't know will tell you otherwise, and saying that you should be putting all our business out there for the world to see. You cannot do that. That's not the Constitution doesn't support that. The bylaws doesn't support that. So you don't want to get caught out there where you're giving away the secrets, because that's how you get brought up on charges and removed from office for the violation of those same Constitution and bylaws. All right. I believe, and I will always say this, and I'm going to close on this. So I am going to a Christmas party tonight. Members must be respected. I believe in that. We must all be respected. If you talk to me, anybody tell you, if you talk to me, I'm going to stay quiet. I'm going to listen and try to soak up everything you're saying and listen to you. Listen to your grievances and see if we can come to a solution to resolve many of the issues, because that's what a union rep is for. I'm here to service you. You are my constituents. My constituents are what guide me to do what they want me to do. But in the interim, we must learn how to fight together. And with that being said, God bless you. God bless everybody. I will see y'all very soon in the depots. Thank you for electing me. Thank you for re-electing me. Y'all made the right choice. In my heart of hearts, I am a fighter, and I believe in my heart union. I'm bleed union, and that's all I'm about is union. I'm about that fight, and I'm about that life. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, everything. See you soon.